now live. We are
Be
now
advised,
live,
this is an
people.
18 and up stream. With that said, good luck.
See, now that you expect it, you don't get it.
Fuck
Fine.
you!
I'll do my own thing.
Fuck you!
Penis.
Absolutely
Gotcha.
fuck.
Hey.
Thank you.
Oh
You
my
expected it from
word.
me. I had to subvert the expectations. That's the point of comedy.
It was the
Oh my
delayed
word.
penis.
Unexpected penis. Ha!
Delayed blast penis.
Nobody likes unexpected penis.
I almost
No.
made myself spit water. Holy shit. It didn't sink in what I said till about a second after I said it.
Also, it's gonna be one of those nights. Gotcha.
It's one of those nights. That was intrusive thoughts. That was a really unexpected penis. Alright, anyways,
Sometimes
welcome
when
to
the
fucking
door
stream,
knocks-
y'all.
Sometimes when the door knocks, you get penis on the other side. Don't answer every door.
Life has many doors, that boy.
I don't even like know where to go from there.
So,
D&D, I hope.
all right. Well, segue into the recap there. All right. Last session began with Rexeria and Zay meeting the O'Gallaghers and later on the Stevensons, their competitors for gaining a spot on the court. Learning bits and pieces about their rivals, diabolical plans started forming in the party's minds as to how to disrupt their rivals' own efforts to join the court. During the soiree, Koth had a lovely conversation with the Queensborough building and learned that the Viscount's mansion was its sister and that the buildings have taken notice of him. Victor provided Zay with a potion to try and cure her faked blindness, with many of the nobles taking note of the interaction. The stunt landed Victor an introduction with the Duke and Duchess Mikada, but also Amelia, sister of Countess Rentworth. After the soiree, the party split briefly, with Zay and Koth shopping at Floorstall Supercenter for some magic items. In a drunken state, Zay chatted up the clerk about a fake sale price, as Koth used the opportunity to monitor illusion a fake ad to match, and walked away with a new item at half the price. After, the pair went to Mooncoins, where Zay confused the barista by asking for a hot but cold but still hot drink. Meanwhile, Victor visited Amelia in a private meeting to get a proper introduction and invitation to discuss further about a possibility to extend his lifespan and, by extension, his life's work, which Amelia wanted to see an example of before continuing on with the offer. With Koth and Zay returning to the manor, Koth spoke with Mimi the Mimic, the manor home that they were staying in, and learned of multiple ways the Mimics could aid them, and the ways the other noble families were treating Mimi. Zay was surprisingly greeted by a still-awake Rexeria. The slight moment of intimacy the pair were about to share was interrupted as Dazarus arrived, knocking on the door and being let in by Rexeria. A short conversation of his son's death, and the want to sire a child, or multiple, very soon had left both Zay and Rexeria in different states of mind. However, tonight's session starts with Sim, who has gone to bed and is sleeping peacefully. Or is he?
Sim, in your sleep, what seems to start out as just a peaceful dream, looking out over a lush valley, nice late spring temperatures, just a real like nice day outside sort of dream. Very very simple. Um, takes a dark turn as a darkness begins to close in around you and get closer and closer, and this impending feeling of like dread and immense pressure closes in as you begin to hear the words, "I smell you," and just you can hear almost as if something that's trying to hunt it just takes some whiffs, and you can hear as if something's sliding closer to you, but it's pitch black, so you can't see what's coming until two large uh, eyes open up um, and glare at you, and you hear the words, "Think you can spy on me, eh? Well, maybe I should spy on you. Have a nice time sleeping for the next few nights. I'll be checking in before you bolt awake."
Well, that's not good.
Roll a perception check for me.
Old boy +1. 9.
Well, never mind then. You have that very, very just a little personal visit, if you will, and are left with a sense of unease, maybe a little dread. You didn't see who or what it was, but I'm sure Sim may have a few guesses.
Yeah.
It's probably in the middle of the night. Like you got about like half of a long rest at this point, sort of deal.
Hmm. Uh, he'll probably stay awake for a little bit. And then trying to contemplate what to do. And then uneasily he will try to go back to sleep.
So yeah, he's able to go back to sleep. And as you fall back to sleep, we shall transition to where we ended off last session, or what we ended up last session not being able to do, which was hear Zay's drunken rant at Dazarus. So
Yeah.
the scene pans to Rexeria and Dazarus standing in the room. Zay, I know, had been sitting on the bed, but I don't recall if she had like gotten up when she started the rant or was still sitting. Or when
I had gotten up to shush Dazarus because he was talking about stuff in the house. So I am up.
Oh, that's right, that's right. So you are up. Good. Okay.
But
So yeah, Zay, take it away.
yeah. Wait. Hold on. You told me that I'm important. But you met her 10 seconds ago and she's already important to you? What the hell do you actually mean by important then, Dazarus? Am I just expendable? Just a a body to give you children? And what? Someone prettier comes along and you just toss me to the side and I get abandoned again? No. You know, I'm used to being alone. I've been all alone almost all of my life, and the one fucking time, I let myself open up to someone, to you. You come in here and you don't even fucking care. Am I wrong thinking that there was maybe something between us? And now you don't want a partner? You just want a kid? And you want someone devout? How about breaking you out of that fucking sword for however fucking long you were in there for? When you were even your own goddamn son wouldn't even commit to getting you out. Does that just mean nothing? I've been putting myself out there for you, for a plan. Is that all I am? Just part of a plan? But sure. I'm important, right? Important just like her. Just important enough to give you a kid? If I'm wrong, then tell me what the fuck I mean to you, Dazarus. Because I thought I've been making myself perfectly clear about how I feel about you. And as Zay is finishing that, she's like gritting her teeth and clenching her fist so hard that her nails are digging into her palm.
As she's talking, he moves closer, but doesn't say anything, doesn't interrupt, just listens and is nodding on like occasion. Before kneeling down in front of Zay and pulling her into a hug. When this happens, there is for Rexeria, it's almost like the little bit of a sound as the two of them just vanish.
Oh.
Zay, you kind of like feel this pull, not just from when he pulls Zay into the hug, but this like being pulled across, magically pulled across distance. Before it stops. And he turns you around and quietly goes, "I'm sorry. I was being overly because I shouldn't have handled myself the way I did. Because you are special. You are different. You are," and he gestures, and you're looking at Dremura from space. Because you are from this vast world that's swiftly and quickly changing. And I want to keep you safe from that. I want to protect you from that. You are more than just what you can produce. As I've been so wrapped up in my own interworkings and everything that's been going on with getting a new domain, getting a new world, and with saying getting a new world, he shifts and turns Zay and points, and this little spot kind of off in the distance kind of sparkles. He goes, I didn't bring us quite close enough to see it great from here. But I don't want to be the only divine of that world like I was for my previous world. I want a partner, Zay. An equal.
But I'm just. I'm not you. I, I'm. I don't know what I am, but it's not.
He nods and goes, but exactly. Is Zedia Otrix, are they the same? No. They're vastly different in what they can do. Sinra, Ugasis, Shatia, Gamphion, they all have different focuses. They all have different strengths and weaknesses. Yet they all govern that planet equally. There has been times in history where they've gotten into a bit of a tiff, but who doesn't now and again?
I'm. And how would. How would you keep me safe? You want a partner that's your equal, but I am clearly not.
But you're because mentally you're there. Your abilities and the things you can do have been growing at exponential rates. I want to figure it out. It's one of the things I've been working on, getting in touch with people about.
Did you find anything?
Because, nothing solid yet. Mostly a couple people that are a favor for a favor sort of thing. But I think we can do better than that.
do want to be yours, Dazarus. I do.
He grins and goes, I'm sorry about earlier. And I hope your friend won't be mad at me. But I do have someone that the two of you will meet at the upcoming ball
Who?
that might make up for it.
Who?
Well, did you know Hexes has a son?
You did tell me this before, yeah.
Figure he can introduce himself. It's only fair to give him that chance.
Well, we'll be on the lookout then. And oh, we're not in the room. I wanted to give you something next time I saw you, but it's stupid. I found it in a different place. It reminded me of what you told me about yourself, and I thought you might have it work or something. It doesn't work anymore. I don't know.
Well, how about I take us back?
Before Zay just like gestures her finger to get closer to her.
He shifts closer.
She's gonna kiss him.
He she kisses him. There's a bit of a catch of breath, and he then chuckles and gives a kiss back and goes, so does this mean I don't have to beat around the bush as much? Or should I still do that whenever I pop around?
I mean, it depends on what you want to tell me. What do you want to say?
He is well, at the moment I've for the most part said what I already was coming here to say anyways.
You know, if I was your equal, like a goddess, then our kid would be a full god.
Indeed.
Just something to think about.
Oh yes, one more thing before we pop back into the room. There is someone I need you to look for. A rumor I heard. I don't know if he's actually on the world or not, but if he is, Zulanon might be able to help.
Zulanon. Okay. Any more information on that, or like, I just gotta ask around, I guess.
He sometimes takes different forms. He's a djinn. Though, unlike most who are angry and conniving, backstabbing, he is of a lesser family that died out in a bit of a war, so to speak. He's always liked granting proper wishes instead of the whole I'm going to twist your words sort of thing like some of the others do, or in order to get the wish you want, you nearly have to die for it sort of thing. His is more, the more he grants and the bigger things he grants, the more power goes back into fixing his familial line. And if he is actually on the world, granting a wish along the lines that you need might give him the kick he needs to get back into full status. If he's in his standard form, long light blue hair, almost sky blue, slightly grayer blue skin, golden eyes, 2 white horns that basically stick straight up.
I'll look for him. Zulanon. Okay. Okay. We should get back. I should get back.
He gives a nod and pulls her back into that hug. And there's that little bit of that again. Rexeria, for you, it almost seems like no time has passed at all. Like 1 second they disappeared, and like you barely would have been able to put it, like take in a breath to like complain or respond or like anything before they popped back into existence, but like maybe a foot or two over. Like they're definitely not popping back in exactly the same spot.
Mm-hmm.
And uh he then like hoists Zay up and gently places her on the bed and turns and goes, I apologize for my bluntness and over the topness earlier. I'm what would one say? Got a little too big for my britches. It was rude.
Mm-hmm.
Zay is rooting around her items looking for something.
Apology accepted?
As you said, he kind of looks at the room and looks between the two of you and looks at the bed. And goes, no, I haven't been fully paying attention. Why are the two of you sharing a room? I know you're doing a job together, but I don't know all the. Well, I guess I could easily figure out all the details, but I don't know. I don't want to be rude like that. Just.
Rexeria just blushes and turns around. I invited her.
We're married. Well, not really.
Because, yes. No, that does make sense.
Got it. And Zay stands up and holds out the like little cell phone device that she got at the hotel to Dazarus.
He takes it and looks at it and goes, this. Where did you get this?
It was in a hotel with some monkeys.
Because that thing's still in.
I might have left a couple crystals there. I hope that's okay.
You say that, and he gives this big old grin and goes, they'll be dealing with that for a while. It'll be fine. Don't go back in there. Or at least don't let any of the others go back in there. You'd probably be fine. I wonder how that would affect them.
What do you mean?
Did you know what you were entering?
No. What do you mean I'd probably be fine?
Well, that interdimensional space likes adding to itself by what's left behind or by what dies. It incorporates. So any creatures that were in there might just eventually be crystalline, running amok. Might be harder for any future hotel goers.
Oh. I don't get their souls then. If they have
Hard to
any.
take a soul from something that doesn't have a soul. Or better yet, doesn't own a soul. If you're, have you ever dealt with devils?
No.
Well, oftentimes they like to make deals for souls, give a lot of power, but they get your soul when you die, sort of thing. If someone makes that deal, it's no matter how they died, because of that cosmic tie, that cosmic paperwork, if you will, the soul goes to the devil they made the deal with. So where the saying, the devil is in the details, or don't make a deal with the devil. Though some of us often get mistaken for devils and people freak out. Um,
Huh.
Just granted this, your world hasn't been exposed to them as long. Because it's only been, gosh, I was in the sword. Was I out of the no? Eric still had me in the cult.
Eyebrow raise.
It's hard. There's no wait. Now I'm getting things mixed up. When did I get free from? He's like, he sits down at the edge of the bed and starts muttering to himself. He's like, I was in that damn thing underground. It was dug up. Was that before or after? Yes, no. That was.
Dazarus? What?
Yes.
I'm pretty tired.
I'm sorry. Yes, you both probably need your beauty sleep. It is late. Would you like to be tucked in?
Is there a couch in the room?
There'd be one of them, oh, what are they called? The ones that you always,
It's like a love seat.
Futon.
Chaise lounge.
Pull out?
no, like they have the rest on, like the armrest on one side and the high back.
And it's long, and there's no
it's
armrest on the
long.
other side?
Yeah.
I want to say that's a
That's a
Chaise
Chaise Lounge, yeah.
Cool, someone's pussy's gonna be fully lost in the sauce.
Hell yeah.
God damn it.
Rexeria's Gucci fully lost in the sauce.
Poontang, if
don't-
you will.
I think that would be more Zay at the moment.
Just saying. Anyway, Rexeria goes and curls up on the couch on the Chaise Lounge.
No, it.
He kind of raises an eyebrow when she goes over there because it's big enough for the both of you. I can tuck you in too if you like. If that's He kind of looks to Zay like, "Is that all right? Like, I can offer that? Is that okay?" Like, he says
Rexeria
it
just
and then
raises
gives
an
Zay a
eyebrow.
panic look.
It's fine. Come over here. Come
I'm fine over here. Thank you.
Did I do something?
I thought there was a whole thing about how you were important to him, so I figured I should just be over here. So I'll just be over here.
No, that's okay, Desirous. You can go.
He gives a nod and goes, "Before I do," because as part of the Hexus family, I would like to remind you that you are very important to.
Mm-hmm.
And he from the gives turns gives Zay a kiss before disappearing.
Zay is just... She's sitting on the bed just looking at Rexeria.
Rexeria is curled up, trying to go to sleep.
Come over to the bed.
She just stays silent.
I didn't mean that you're not important. There's a lot that I've done for Desirous. And I got jealous.
That's fine.
Is it? Because you're over there and not over here.
It seemed she gets up and sits on the chaise lounge facing Zay. It you seem to be in something, and Just take the bed. Please. It's fine.
Hey, does our room have a balcony that we can walk out on?
Yeah.
I would like to walk out on the balcony and see if I can see the roof from there.
You'd be able to see the roof from the balcony.
I'm Misty stepping up to the roof.
That good roof sleep.
Mm-hmm. But before Zay does, she'll turn back to Rexeria. I never really liked them that much. And then Misty steps up to the roof.
Okay.
They don't like beds.
Fair. Real fair.
When you Misty step to the roof, you see the roof slightly shift a bit. So there's one spot that is a lot less drastic of a slant than the rest of the roof.
Zay's going to walk over to it, lay down, and she's just whispering. This is stupid. Hi. I don't mean to be weird about things. You probably know what happened in the room. I just like being on roofs than in a bed. So, yeah, if you don't mind me staying here, if no one else could see where I am, that would be lovely.
You can hear some like shingles shifting, and like an eyeball pops up in the little mouth, and then another eyeball, as just a small little portion of the roof turns into like a little more of a like face shape. And she goes, I've been speaking to your other friends. The wrapped up one that has lots in their mind. Koth?
Oh, yeah, Koth. He's a treat.
So we like him. He has many like us, but different than us. We are many connected, but still singular in the soul. Where his soul seems to have gathered in one, I think. It's different. It's interesting. Would you like a pathway up here?
it's not too much trouble.
I think I can manage. It shouldn't be too hard from like your balcony to up here. I did just go over quite a renovation, and if you wouldn't mind figuring out a way to get them to feed me a bit more, that would be nice.
Oh, what would you like to eat?
Meat? I don't care what kind. They haven't fed me enough for the renovations that they had me do after I was so damaged.
Wait, who's asking you to renovate yourself?
Well, they asked, I had to renovate myself after all the damage and before everybody showed up, so I could be all fixed and pretty and nice for the new, well, you guys and the other ones that came to visit.
Oh, right, right. I'll make sure you get something.
And they have had some, but just not nearly enough for how much energy I used. I've been tempted to eat some of the guards, and I really don't want to. They're nice people. I really shouldn't. But sometimes it's just like, it would be so tasty.
I mean, why eat the guards when you can just eat the Stevensons or O'Gallagher's? But
Do you think?
I'll make sure you get a lot to eat.
Do you think it would be weird if I did?
I mean, I don't think it would be weird.
Think about it. I don't really like them. They've talked about renovating me after moving in, and I've just gone through renovations.
What? What? I'll tell you what. Tomorrow, what would you like to eat? I'll get you whatever you want.
It's just some nothing cooked. It shouldn't be cooked. Just not cooked.
So, like,
Not cooked and meat.
okay, I can do that. I'll get you something nice.
And is your friend okay?
I don't think so. But I've never really been the one for consoling someone, so
That's it's okay. I'll do you need a blanket?
oh, no, I'm fine. Thanks, though. And Zay's just gonna lay down and go to sleep.
You hear the shingles like shifting back into place. Um Rexeria. There is
Mhm.
a shifting in the wall. It's in almost like there's something sliding in one of the walls. Before you start to see the wall closest to you start to like in one um like pie plate diameter area start to like wobble and wiggle before like an eye forms and like pops open, and another, and then a little bit of a nose, and mouth, that then like blinked a couple times, and she's hello.
Hello.
Do you need an extra blanket, or should I pull anything up from the kitchen? Like a snack. I know they have cookies down there. I can pull the tray of cookies if you like.
That's all right. Thank you.
Because I'm the house, by the way.
Hello. I'm
You.
mm,
Oh, you're what? Sorry.
Torona.
It's lovely to meet you. She goes, I listen to into everything because I kind of can't not listen to into everything because I'm,
Hmm.
the house.
Yes.
So are you okay? Do you need a hug? I don't know how I could hug, actually. I just know people offer hugs when someone's like sad.
I appreciate it. Thank you. But no need for hugs. I'll be
Okay.
fine.
Well, you need anything? Of course, you could like call the staff, but like, if you need anything like discreet or something, um, I like you guys the best out of like everyone because I told a couple of your other group. The others have talked about like renovating me if they end up moving in, and you guys haven't. And I don't want to renovate again.
Renovating you? You're fabulous the way you are.
Aren't I? Like, I took a lot of time making sure all of this was just perfect. And, like, first thing out of their mouths when they were unpacking was this change and that change. And none of that from any of you guys. So, like, us houses, us mimics, I mean, we don't really have a say, really, in anything.
You don't?
No, we just have a really long, outstanding deal that was made, and it hasn't been updated in a long time, and it's.
Oh. Sorry to hear that.
Yes,
Maybe
it
we can
is
work
what it
something out.
is. We would like that. I mean, we've been like this for so long, and been working with the like nobility, and not even all of the nobility. No, like you're not supposed to be talking to you guys. Technically, broke the rules. So like, don't let on that. But she goes, oh man, now I'm nervous. You actually feel like the temperature go up a little bit.
Oh,
Like
no
she's
worries.
accidentally kicked on the heater a little bit.
I'm fantastic at keeping a secret.
As well. Like some of them don't even know, and like some of the like locals don't know. Only very very specific ones, and like specific guards know like the details, and like we're supposed to like help guard and keep like the town safe, and like any like critters and stuff, like that's why you don't see any mice or like any other creepy crawlies. We keep them out. Like that's part of the job, is we like eat them. It's not enough food because like we've done such a good job for such a long time that critters just don't come in here anymore. But like, did you know like most of the continents, if there is someone that is like jury ruled for the death sentence, a lot of them get brought here to be our food.
Well, that's a fantastic way to recycle.
She goes, yeah. The only problem is like we don't get fed enough anymore. Like we get fed enough for
no.
like just enough. But anytime we need to like grow or shift or renovate or like we get hurt and need to fix ourselves, we need like more food, and it just hasn't been enough.
Well, hopefully we get the spot, and then maybe we can talk about that.
Like it would
See about getting you some more food.
I would really like that. And you all seem so nice. And like maybe we're just worried that like there used to be a time where everyone here knew what we were and knew about us. But as years went on, less and less, and things got more and more strict until it became like only the privileged few were supposed to know about us and we were supposed to keep secret and like be all hush hush, where before we could just talk to whoever we wanted, and like even the people on the streets and stuff, or like if we saw a kid drop something we could shift the ground. Like the pathway is my cousin, and like he used to, well, part of the path, one of the, there's a few of them down there that you walk on, but like the
Are we
left
all right with that?
street. Well, I mean, some of us are doors, some of us are like whole houses, some are floors, some are trapdoor. Like,
I
I
mean, as long as you're
mean,
happy. Are you happy?
with the current situation, not really, but we once were. But like, again, we used
Definitely
to
makes
like if
sense.
a kid dropped something, he could do the little wave thing, and like if it was a ball or like something, like roll or something like rollable, he could do the little wave thing and get it back like next to the kid, and the kids would giggle and stuff. But like it's been somewhat like a few hundred years or so since it got really strict, and we're just getting lonely, I think. But we're also kind of, there's more of you than there is of us, and though we are kind of big, we don't want to go extinct.
Of course not. Well, I'd like to help you as much as I can. Do you let me know how I can help, maybe? As you think of them?
I will definitely let you all know. Are you sure I can't like bring you like hot cocoa? Or like we have some fine foot wine in the kitchen. I could shimmy up a bottle.
That would be lovely, actually.
She goes, yeah,
I
just give me.
really-
The face gets like a really focused look and almost goes like dead still before you hear like a little, just the slightest rumble in the floor, and then through it a little bottle pops up, and then it's just sitting on the floor.
Rexeria goes and picks up the bottle, stabs the cork with her thumb talon, and just works it out. Is there a glass anywhere?
You should have. Kind of looks around. And goes, oh, the drawer in the nightstands. The bottom ones that are a bit taller should have glasses.
Oh, good. Rexeria goes to said little cubbies, finds a glass, pours a very tall glass of wine, chugs the glass, pours another glass, and then starts sipping at that one.
Just so you know, basically all buildings, all the furniture, all the pathways, like the lamps, they're, unless it's like the green grass growing or the trees growing, like those aren't mimics. Those are actual like trees and grass and floral. They like to bring in like actual live floral arrangements and things, but really everything else is my family, like me and my cousins and my siblings and like parents, grandparents.
Oh,
Some of the furniture in the house are actually my kids.
oh. Well, I'll have to make sure I'm a little bit more respectful and cautious then. I'm sorry I haven't been.
It's not your fault. Like they don't tell anybody, and that's what I'm saying. Like they should know. Like
I agree.
we're living beings, creatures too.
Yes. Yes, you are. And this treatment is not up to par. We will have to change it.
But yeah, so like
Somehow.
somehow it used to be. It used to be. But it's late. I should let you sleep. I know you guys have to. I snooze on and off whenever I damn well please because I'm just sitting here. So,
All right.
but if you need anything, just give me like a few taps or oh, hey, come here, sort of thing, and I'll see what I can do.
Do you have a name?
Where did I put her name? She does have a name. It's somewhere.
Mimi. It's Mimi.
It is. Oh yeah, it is. It is. Dude, you know how many NPCs I have to name?
That's so
I write their
fair.
names down somewhere.
I'm helping.
She she goes, oh, it's Mimi.
Well, it's good to meet you, Mimi. Now, I'm exhausted from today. Do you mind if I get a little rest?
Please do. You go right on ahead and sleep. I'm sorry for keeping you awake.
It's quite all right. It was so good to meet you. And to know more about you.
It's been a pleasure talking to you. I hope you sleep well.
Thank you so much.
With that, the face starts to do a bit of a warble as it flattens back out to just the regular flat wall.
Rexeria sighs, then slowly climbs back on the chaise lounge and curls back up after having another sip of wine.
I just read the Koth gonna be a stepdad.
I had no joke. I had to get off of the general chat for us because I needed to focus. Bro, the house is a MILF.
I just looked at it. The house is a MILF.
No. It's still a MILF because she's a mansion.
You got me on technicality.
Hey.
Mimic, I'd like to fuck.
It still works either way.
Yeah.
Mom, mimic, mansion.
Mommy mimic mansion.
Mommy mansion mimic. Well, say that 10 times fast. Holy shit.
Mimic mommy mansion.
Mimic mommy
Oh.
mansion.
Mimic mommy mansion.
Triple M.
Yes.
You
I'm really
all
getting into your work.
you all have a night's rest. Zay,
Mm-hmm.
you don't actually have that nightmare this night.
Oh, good.
So you don't wake up with a start. Sim,
Yeah.
are you alive, Sim? When you wake up, what is your passive perception?
11.
11. Well, it's not. I'll leave this up to you. Whether or not you think Sim would have noticed this or not. But on like a desk surface like in the room, there is a manila envelope that wasn't there before going to bed.
Oh,
This is not necessarily hidden. I just don't know if that's something Sim himself would have paid attention to or noticed. That would be more of a whether or not you think Sim would have sort of deal.
Yeah, I think he probably would have. It's something that just kind of popped up out of the ordinary. So, like, wait, what? No, I'll go take a look at it.
Take a look. You take a look and what? Oh. Are you like gonna open it? You picking it up. The envelope itself is completely blank on the outside.
Yeah, I'll take a peek inside.
You take a peek inside. Also, when you pick it up, you do notice it's got some heft to it. Like it's got some papers in there. And when you open it up and take a peek, you see a couple things that you think you might recognize from peeping around a shoulder. But also there's a little like cover note. I assume you kind of pull out the pages sort of thing.
Yep.
The front cover itself says you and your group must a mandatory meeting at your earliest convenience in the guild. You would also notice that it is definitely written in the the generic code of the Thieves Guild that they would have taught like everyone how to use that's in it sort of thing. Yeah, babies first thieves can't, if you will. So you know where you're supposed to go. It also says read up and bring the pages with you. Do not copy them. Do not lose them. Or there will be consequences.
Mm-hmm.
The following pages have to do with a proposed plan that you had read a little bit about before. It gives a little more detail in that the bosses of the Thieves Guilds have come to an agreement and conclusion that the coastline will be taken by way of either noble infiltration or taken over by force, if that doesn't work. It notes that there are 2 families, and families are in quotation marks, that have been put into a position to push their way in to stack the deck, stack the deck right, sort of thing. One of which with a more subdued goal than the other, and one with the loftier goal. Though the loftier goal is more the plan B. And it notates that more details will be given at this meeting.
And it said it was with the whole group.
Yeah, it said to bring the whole group with you. But yeah, that is your what you wake up to.
Oh. All right. Sim would probably go to find everybody else.
Kind of do the little wake up call,
Hey.
or the in Koth's case, the Koth check-in, since Koth doesn't sleep.
I will be right back. I need to use the restroom.
The hubby, the other DM in the room. So that player just hates sleeping. Between Koth and Pal, neither of those characters sleep.
You know, I didn't even think of that. Damn, insomnia really do be projecting, don't it?
I didn't even realize it.
We're gonna have to wean you off. You're gonna have to be an elf next. I'm sorry.
Oh, fuck. At least I can't be put to sleep. You can't make me sleep if I don't wanna.
Um,
I wish we had a night box in this campaign.
the night box. Oh, I should add a night box to Tuesday's campaign just to torture Brenna.
What I miss?
The usual torture.
Damn it, I missed the
All right.
It's my favorite part.
First off, go wash your hands.
I have hand sanitizer.
um, whose door are you knocking on, Sam? Who are you waking up first?
It's gonna wake up Koth.
Done.
How do you answer your door, Koth?
Did Koth even close his door?
Yeah, did Koth? I don't remember if Koth closed his door. I combined the two words on accident. Happens.
Just because it makes sense for Koth, I think as soon as the knock is heard, just the door swings open and Koth is standing there. Like, been standing at the door all night kind of shtick.
Oh man, beautiful.
There's a train outside.
Good morning, Koth. I have a question for you. Is there a chance that you could magically commit something to memory?
Me aggressively checking my character sheet. No.
You need to elaborate on your request.
Well, I was delivered some notes from the man I visited in the guild. And he said I wasn't allowed to make copies, but I was hoping to memorize them. I'm not quite quite that great at remembering things, though, so I was hoping there was some magical way or otherwise.
Best I can do is a picture of it with minor illusion for a minute. That's all you're getting out of me, Chief. Here's a flashcard. Good luck memorizing.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I got nothing. Koth is gonna shake his head no.
Okay, well, I guess we'll see if anyone else does. Well, would you like to help me do the wake-up call this morning?
the others.
Sim will go around with Koth, complete the wake up call.
Alright.
Everybody gets a double Koth this morning.
Hell yeah.
Whose door are you going to next?
So were we home for that like nocturnal fiasco that happened last night between the two lovebirds?
Yep.
Did we hear?
I will have you know that Zay and Rexeria's room was soundproofed.
So we didn't hear. Alright,
Did
who's
not.
next in line then?
The
Whose room is
happy couple.
closest?
Two Koths would
Yeah, which one of you
be
unlucky fucks is closer to
Rexeria's. Zay and Rexeria's room is closer to the Koth.
Let's go wake up the lovebirds. Ah.
Yeah. Lovebird.
As far as we know. We didn't hear that
About
shit, that's
that.
why I asked.
No, right?
We're just a pair of seagulls at this point.
I hope you don't have a hangover, Rexeria.
What?
I hope you don't have a hangover.
How much of that bottle
Me
did
too.
Rexeria drink? Before
Literally,
falling to sleep?
probably like half. Probably like half the bottle. So like, well, it's like a glass and a half. There's something like a good 3, 4 glasses of wine in any bottle anyway, right?
I mean, if you're doing a full, like, to the top glass,
That's a lot of
Yeah.
there's, like, usually around 4. But that's also a lot.
It just shows what my experience is, to be honest.
You don't necessarily have, like, a full-blown hangover, but you don't feel great.
Humph. That level of exhaustion is gone though, right?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Yeah.
Back to normal.
Back to normal. Comparatively.
Yeah, so overall, you would feel a lot better than you did before, honestly.
Cool. So what? The door's being knocked on?
Yep.
Okay. You can see a very disheveled, robed Rexeria opens the door. Yes. Is there something you need, or are you just making this up?
Koth looks to his co-conspirator.
Koth looks to his co-conspirator.
Expectedly.
God damn it! Was I not paying attention? Is there 2 Koths right now?
Yes.
No. Oh! Wait. Wait.
Oh,
Sim, do you look like Koth right now?
Yes.
Do you actually?
shit.
I thought I fucking missed something. Okay.
I don't feel bad. I missed it too. I
I don't
didn't
feel so bad.
realize.
Yes, I
I
said
didn't
everybody was getting the
realize.
double
Oh my
Koth
God.
treatment this morning.
Okay, that
then-
statement
and then-
makes sense now. Yeah. So there's 2 Koths at your door.
And then there's the double. God damn it, Hector! No. Wrong time to start making noise. I'm sorry about the robot in the background.
You good?
Rexeria does a double take. For both
Looks
I
at the
don't-
bottle.
Yes, actually, Rexeria looks back at the bottle, looks back at the two of you.
As Rexeria is looking at the
um,
bottle, Sim shifts into Sim.
Wait. As she's looking at the bottle, I'm gonna cast fucking mirror image.
Oh,
I create
no.
3 more illusory duplicates of Koth. Just behind Koth.
Well worth the spell slot.
So there's 4 Koths now.
Oh
And a Sim.
Rexeria slowly looks back through the doorway to see 2 more Koths and a Sim.
Oh no, there's 3 more Koths.
Ah,
I
Three
there's
more
4
Koths.
of me
Three.
now.
There's
3
4
more Koths
total.
and I'm sorry.
4
I'm
Koths
sorry.
and a
Birds.
Sim.
3 more Koths and a Sim.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Is there something wrong, Rexeria?
There's so many of you now. And Rexeria just kind of like puts her fists to her eyes and rubs really hard
Drop
for
the
a
spell
couple
immediately.
moments.
Gone. Back to normal.
Rexeria drops her and just the 2 of you then. Morning. What do you want?
I was given some notes that I want to memorize. Do you have a way to do it? It's magical. I can't make a copy of them.
Short answer, no. Sorry.
Okay. Also, there's a meeting we have to go to soon.
Oh, soon?
Well, at our convenience.
Ah. Right. Okay. I will get dressed and find Say then. She just looks at Koth and Sim with a flat face.
Beautiful.
I don't have lips. I can't smile like Cain.
Good.
Koth nods.
I'm
There we go.
sorry.
There it is.
Fucker.
You thought!
Oh, my chest hurts. Anyway. I need to go take my meds. I'll be right back. Or how do I get out of this conversation?
You switch over to Victor real quick.
Please switch over to Victor really quick.
Yeah, boys, go get Victor.
Knock knock.
Thank you.
Let's harass the doctor.
The
Door
double
will-
cost treatment again.
You'll open up the door. Yes. Why are there 2 of you? Not important. What do you want?
Looks at other Koth.
In Koth's voice. We have a meeting to talk about.
All right. Where are we meeting?
She kind of like gestures down the hall towards like the meeting area for the group.
I'm gonna go there. Meeting cannot be good. I feel like we've got some splaining to do.
You say wake up on the rooftop to a little wiggle warble. And the roof is wiggling you.
Oh. A single shingle smacks me on my ass to wake me up.
I like
Nah,
G.
that would be if Koth needed a wake up call.
Heyo.
We need to find a very specific picture.
There, as you get the little wiggle warble, there is just a mouth. No eyeballs this time. Just a mouth going psst, psst. Say, sweetie.
Yes.
As it's trying to wake you up. Mimi's trying to wake you up.
Morning.
She goes, your group is trying to do a meeting thing, and I figured they would have a really hard time finding you to do their meeting with you up here. So I thought I'd give you a little wake up.
Oh. Well.
In the best way I could figure. Morning.
How high's the sun so far?
It's
Has it hit the rooftop
It's-
just right?
oh it's definitely hitting the rooftop.
Yeah. Well, it's not the most oddest way I've been woken up, so thanks.
There's they're not that great, but there's some stairs for you.
I'm assuming they lead down to the balcony.
They do.
Yeah, I'll watch my step as I walk down them.
They're like, there's no handrail, and they're like those oh,
slide
you
in and
see
out of
them
the
in
building.
video
Yeah,
games
kinda.
all the time. Yeah. Or like sometimes in games they're farther apart to where you have to jump from one to the other, like up the side of the building.
Yeah.
So but like these are close enough to like walk, like step.
Right.
But there's no handrail.
Yeah, that's fine. They will walk into the room hesitantly.
Rexeria is getting dressed.
They will she won't look in Rexeria's direction. She'll start getting ready herself.
So y'all get ready and go to the little meeting area.
Did anybody check the mail this morning? She's asking Rexeria.
Well, if we didn't, I don't think anyone else did. Not that I know of, anyway.
No, I had mail on my desk this morning.
Sim's in the room.
Oh, sorry, I thought you were down in the meeting area.
Yeah, no, we're at the meeting area. We're not in the room anymore.
Oh,
You
shit.
got ready and went to the meeting area.
Figured we'd check now real quick. Oh, okay. In the meeting area.
Yeah, so I had this mail on my desk this morning.
Well, we'll just have to check it on our way back.
What's it say?
Anyway, yes.
Well,
And who are we meeting?
we're meeting the man that was meeting with the Baroness.
What?
It just kind of like holds up the envelope. So, this was on my desk this morning, and it's some of the things I got to read while I was there. With a few more details, but more details will be given at the meeting.
Oh dear.
It's at our convenience. So whenever,
We should go as soon as
we
possible
feel,
then.
that's what I was thinking. I just wanted to make sure we didn't have any plans with any other nobles before going off to a surprise meeting.
We do.
Don't have any meetings this morning.
This morning? No, you're right. We have meetings after our private dinner. Never mind. Yes, we are free this morning.
So we are
Then, yeah.
conveniently convenient.
Yes. Well, are we all here? And if we are, shall we?
I guess so.
Our way to the guild.
Making our way. Can't sing any more of it.
Downtown.
Shut it down.
Copyright.
Walking slow.
Walking slow.
Yeah, these grandpa speeds. Oh wait, Koth was oiled recently, so
Yeah.
he's quicker now.
Yeah, he's greased up.
I absolutely almost
He's
spilled
greased
my
up.
drink.
Grandpa's been greased.
God damn it.
Greasy grandpa.
He's on the loose.
I've got the perfect name for this.
Oh my gosh.
Lordy Lou.
I
Don't
was
act
not
like you
ready
didn't
for
do
that.
this to him.
You know,
You've equipped me with this madness.
I did. I didn't realize this would happen with this madness, but
Pew, 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 pew.
I'm not upset. Dude, where were? Oh, y'all are um make you blah, blah. Y'all make your way to the guild. And who um who who do you go up to? How do you handle this? I mean, you were just told to get there. Like, what's your thoughts?
I am
My thoughts head
100
empty. We doing this?
I'm 100% letting Sim lead the way on this because this was him.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
You open this can of worms and now lie in it.
Please lie though.
Knock, knock, knock.
Well, you guys, so you get to the Thieves Guild, and it's it's you entering the like main area.
Okay.
Like y'all
I want to head
enter in the main part.
I want to head towards Yig's meeting room.
All right. You
the,
go to the meeting room and knock.
What's the general consensus in the main Thieves Guild area? Are there people watching us as we're walking in?
No, it's just your standard meeting spot sort of deal.
Okay. Go on, smelly boy.
Knock, knock, knock.
Smelly boy. Oh my gosh. And you knock on the door, and there's some shuffling. Before the door opens, and I mean, you see someone familiar to you, but the rest of you see the new face. This very, very long, red, scaled naga, snaky boy. Very much so that all business, do not fuck with me sort of look on his face.
This scene just looks very tired.
And
What if I
he
want
goes, wonderful. You
You want to
do
milk a goose?
understand urgency. He goes, all of you, please come in, come in. There are seats enough for all of you around the table. And after everyone's in, and as Sim passes him, he does take an inhale, and he goes, yes, I did assume right. I hope you enjoyed your sleep. He just grins at you, Sam.
You know, Sim just kind of like rubs his eye a little bit. This type of business used to be slightly more gentlemanly. got kind of like bags under his eyes a little bit.
He goes, the gentlemanly part leaves when you sneak into an office uninvited.
You see, you weren't the one I was sneaking in on. That was more of an unintended consequence. I was on other business.
Unintended or not, it was my office you came into. So you get the consequences of your actions. Because you all are here as part of the Varzad's branch. Don't think I don't know all about you lot. Because I do. We keep in touch.
There's a little quick smirk that goes across Zaid's face when he mentions the Varzians.
Well, we have a bit of a habit of first impressions with higher ups.
Because yes. You do seem that way. Because it has been decided that you are all more like Plan A. Not necessarily the easier route in the long run, but an overall better position. You guys are here to get the spot in court. I have another family that you happened to spy upon that are my little pawns that hoping they have the gall to push themselves into a higher position successfully and not just go for the lower position in Prexfield itself, but as you already know, and he just glares at you, Sim.
Sim smiles.
We want the coastlands. The coastlands are important to us. We are prepared and ready to take them by force. Figured that would be easier to do if we've got a little more noble footing in the inner circle in Prexfield itself. is we have seen how things run and how things go, and realize that the probability of someone getting the high spot, getting that Viscount spot, is slim, but not zero. And that's why that's more technically Plan B than Plan A. It's because the probability is so low. We've had new news as well that's making people antsy. We don't know what's going to happen. Okay, he looks at each of you and goes, "We've been completely cut off from one of our continents. Anera has been completely cut off. That is making the world as a whole worry. He kind of unfurls a world map and points to the center continent, Anera, and goes, highest export of food. Yes, the other continents do grow some things, or at least grow enough to keep minorly comfortable, not quite enough for everyone. Some less than others. Those near Beth, they've got a lot of foraging, not a lot of growing. Because of the iron woods and the mountains and all the creatures there. Got a lot of foraging and hunting. They're worried about not having the imports to make breads, to have grains and wheats. Then you have the swamplands. And he shifts his finger down towards the bottom of the map. Bracken. They grow very little there. They rely heavily on Anera. They've already begun trying to make deals with us here on Teagith to get some of our crops. Because we're the second largest producers here. Though it is not marginally, it is insignificant compared to what Anera used to put out. Because of that, again, the world is already panicking. They're already trying to make deals. We here still want to go along with our plans. We want to still take over that coast. We've got things that we want to build there. Gems that need to be mined out of the area. Tunnel ways to explore that we have hunches about. But it's going to get a lot harder. Should everything, shall we say, implode? With basically Anera out of the picture for who knows how long. Granted, this is where you all come in multiple ways than one. Your, shall we say, sponsor has let me in on that two of you have the same abilities or abilities that are growing that are similar to the families. He says, get a grip on them, and what's on that continent won't hurt you. What he means by get a grip, I couldn't care. I don't know. I don't care. Just do it. As the others, he says one of you is a doctor of sorts. Figure out a way to get the rest of your party not to contract disease of sorts. Ailment, disease, it's... The word hasn't gotten out yet. Because the people are dying too fast. Well, I guess
something I can do
that's
about
the
that,
only
but-
word that's gotten out. Because basically, the day that you all got out was also right when the lockdown basically hit. We have someone you've all worked with, Red. She's unaffected by these lockdowns. We can get our people in and out. We must be careful, though. She's not going to move anyone she fears is contaminated. You go back there, she thinks you're contaminated, you're not coming back to any continent. You're staying there. But I guess this is more of a little update. Do your job good here. Get that position. Then decide what you want to do from there. We'll have more puzzle pieces to play, more things to do. Who knows? But pieces are moving quickly. Higher ups are panicking. The higher ups of the upper worlds, if you will, are panicking, and that's leaving us here to oh so happily pick up the pieces. Any questions, concerns, statements, thoughts?
I kind of shake my head.
Are you going to stop messing with my sleep?
He grins. And goes, I don't know, do you think I've tortured you enough for entering my office without permission?
I think so. I mean, I didn't even take anything.
You took information.
I mean, a little bit. And it appears it was information that was useful and needed anyways, so. I don't see any harm done. I was given a hellish nightmare and my sleep was interrupted, and I learned something before I should have.
Yeah.
I feel
When
like that's a fair trade.
Rexeria clears her throat, his eyebrow goes up, and as he looks over at her.
I wish he would stop talking. Sorry, not sorry.
Yes, so. How do you feel you all are doing so far?
Not too poorly.
Too early to tell. Everyone showed up to the event that we had planned, so there's that.
No one has died. We consider this a success.
I've got a couple of unfinished business things I plan to tie up, but other than that, yes, this has been rather successful.
He looks to Sim and goes, this group, your sleep will be nightmares for the rest of your life. You're all dismissed.
Wait, what?
I missed that last part.
He told Sim that this group fucks up. Your dreams will be nightmares for the rest of your life. And then he looked at the group and said, you're dismissed.
Okay, so a part of it glitched out for me too, and I thought he was just being a dick.
Yeah.
Because I thought he just like was like he's like, okay, how do you guys think you're doing? Everybody tells him how we're doing, and then he's like, well, this group, your sleep will be nightmares for the rest of your life.
I was about to
Yeah.
respond with, they already are.
Oh.
That's funny as hell. And Sim specifically. That was a threat directed at Sim.
Sim does like the "I'm watching you" gesture towards the rest of the group.
Rexeria puts a palm to her forehead. And walks out of the room.
Zay's gonna lag behind. She's staying in the room, waiting for everyone else to go.
Alright. Does everyone else go, or does anybody else lag to look at Zay? Or what do you guys do? Who's y'all shuffling out?
Yeah.
Yep.
Giving no one giving Zay a side eye or anything?
If Zay wants to smooch the snake, that's their business.
Mhm. I got business to take
All
care
in.
of. They can have fun with the snake man.
Rexeria looks back. And then looks forward again and keeps walking.
Beautiful, beautiful. Zay, you are with the egg. He's just staring.
Zay will get up, start walking to the door, then turn around. You wouldn't happen to know of someone named Zazumaru, would you?
Sazamari.
At least I think that was the name I was given.
I mean, you got the first letter right.
Fuck. I blame the drunkenness. He's a blue djinn.
Because I've met a djinn before. Yes. Attached to a nitwit. You don't happen to be talking about Zulanon?
That's the name. You wouldn't happen to know where they are.
It's been a while. Probably, I don't know, a little over a month. I think the nitwit that he was connected to is dead, so where he is now, who knows?
Alright. Just thought I'd thought I'd ask. And then Zay will walk out.
As he goes to walk out, he goes, now hold on a moment. And he goes over to a bookshelf and pulls out a specific binder and flips through it. And goes, ah, yes. I thought I remembered something else. The last job that the person he was connected to was on got a little out of hand. There's a lich in the catacombs, the Catamayan Sanctuary, a few days from here. They were supposed to clear out the catacombs, and I think, well, part of that group came back. I didn't know which part. I didn't see him, though. I'm fairly certain the person he's connected to died there.
Great. Always good to hear that the person that I'm looking for was on a job where a lot of people died.
It was more like the person he was connected to. He is more of a undying entity. Well, can kill him, but overall, undying entity. I highly, highly doubt he's dead.
Well, thanks. Thank you.
He gives a nod. And then lets you leave and closes the door behind you. Yes, Reina Zola was the one that survived.
I guess go meet up with the rest of the group if they're still there. If Rexeria
Where did y'all part to?
Didn't lead them away.
Who went what directions?
Rexeria didn't go very far.
How far did Koth and Sim go?
That's probably stay pretty close too.
Did the burb stick around? The burb is on mute. Oh, here we go. Ah.
The bird probably wandered off.
Where did the burb wander off?
That's a good question. What nefarious places can the burb get lost in?
Well, I mean, in the Thieves Guild, there's
Go to Dollar
if you leave the Thieves Guild, there's the different shops. But in the Thieves Guild, there's the black market. Koth would definitely know about the oh crap, what did I call it? Do I have it named in here? No, I don't have it named in here. We'll call it the parts freezer, where like lungs and kidneys and livers and hearts and eyes and other body parts are stored in case needed.
Sickles.
Where the meat locker parts storage is. Lulu, that you are not supposed to be over there. You are being a naughty kitten. You're being rambunctious and crazy. I'm gonna start calling you a snitten.
I think Koth would chill in the meat freezer.
Beautiful.
Nah, it's the
Seems like vibes.
Beautiful.
That's where he'll be.
That's where he'll be.
Chilling.
He's in the meat freezer, chilling. He's having a nice, good freeze. Victor, where are you off to?
It sounds like things are heating up quickly, and I have need of access to better equipment. So I'm gonna go make my way to the Count's area, as I have an answer.
You make your way there and are greeted by the guards. They ask you your business and you would have can't remember if it was like a note or like a card that she had given. Basically an entry pass sort of thing that you have. And they let you in. And first down the stairs is Lethia. And she grins and goes, "Oh, I know you're not here for me. I just happen to be home at the moment, so welcome."
Who came downstairs? That kind of cut out for me.
Countess. Countess Lethia. She is not the one that you had been talking to, but
Yep.
her
Yeah, sister.
Yeah.
Good morning to you, Countess. I will give a respectful little bow.
She giving a quite toothy smile because it's breakfast time. Care to join?
I would be honored.
And she gestures for you to follow. And she goes, Amelia's just getting dressed. She'll be down in a moment, I'm sure. We've got quite the meals today, as it's been, at least for me, a few days since I've eaten properly. And I am famished. We've got a little surprise today. I hope you're not squeamish.
Oh, quite the opposite.
As well. We got a couple of people, and she nods to a gentleman that's at the back door to her, like, their dining room sort of thing, not the sit one for guests, but their proper one. And he gives a nod of acknowledgement and goes through the door, and before you hear shuffling and muffled, like, outcries and chains before a couple people are shuffled in, and their shackles are um hooked up to some hooks on the walls. And he goes, we will happily dispose of prisoners that need disposing of when the need arises. Great way to get a proper meal out here.
I guess that would make sense, though I've always preferred to play with my food.
And he goes, oh, when in the forest? Yes. The exhilaration of running and chasing and catching and draining, it's just lovely. But in a town such as this, where it's quite
Let's see
frowned
how that might be
upon,
frowned
and you'll
upon.
be, yes. And yeah, you begin to hear footsteps from down the stairs and then coming towards this area. And you see Amelia with one cat in hand and the other on like draped across the shoulder lazily. And she goes, "Oh, good morning. See, you're here for breakfast.
Yes, it does
Well,
appear
not
that I am.
for breakfast, but
Yes, I'm afraid I probably wouldn't taste very good. Good morning, Sarah and Yuka. It is. How are you today?
you the cats give you a blink. And you get where is the the blue-eyed one, Zara, launches off of Amelia's shoulder and lands on yours. And just sits there.
I would like to very gently scratch the kitty behind the ear.
Very loud purrs. He goes, so, sure you didn't just come to say hello?
Well, I had some time to think about our conversations the other night. And I have decided to come to an answer. I would have interest in your offer if it is something that you would like to discuss over breakfast.
We can definitely discuss. Though it will be more so these poor souls will be drained, and then we'll speak. It's kind of hard to speak
It's
with
hard
your...
to talk with your mouth full of blood.
Correct. Your teeth embedded. It's hard to say much of anything. And as though if you would like anything, the kitchen to bring you out anything, please let us know.
Appreciate the offer, but I have already had enough to eat this morning.
Gives you a nod, and both the Countess and Amelia. Oh, now a moment, please. And both of them, their mouths unhinged, just a real... I can't, like, that shouldn't be the amount the mouth should be able to open, as their fangs get even that, like, before you could tell, like, oh, those are definitely different. Those are fangs, but they even continue a little longer as their eyes just go solid red. And their trained up victims just let out gagged screams as they're trying to pull themselves off the wall. To no avail. And they eat with ease, just hand on like upper shoulder and head to crank the head over to reveal the neck and bite down, and there's just a slight like spray before they fully like clamp down of blood that hits the wall, um and the other that just kind of speckles the floor, um as the two begin to just chug. You see, of course, there is some that just kind of drips down, and down the front onto the floor, um, and you see the victims begin to get less, almost instantly become a bit more relaxed and a bit dazed before they begin to turn like a sickly pale and then go limp, before a few moments later being released. um Both the Countess and Amelia taking a rag and kind of wiping off their mouths a bit. Um, and then they look over, and so the business portion.
Yes. And you have offered the gift of long life in exchange for some work and some of my expertise, as well as some of the various things that I have been working on that you have interest in. I would be honored to accept the gift, as it would give me time to do more and mm, see more of the world that I have yet to. Oops.
You really goes perfect, and looks to uh, the Countess, who gives a smile. And as well, is there anything you would like to go over before the transition?
Mm, How resilient are you against diseases and plagues?
Because I haven't gotten sick a single time since becoming what I am. Really, the ailment that can touch us is the one that has to do with the food we consume. We can be driven mad by a bloodlust. It's a almost like the curse that we are to bear for being what we are.
Mm, that will do perfectly.
As well. Would you prefer a cup or to drink from the source?
I am not particularly picky either way. Whichever one you would prefer.
There's a bit of a smirk, and Countess Lithia walks over to you, takes her nail, like one of her nails, and slices it across her palm, and just shoves that against your mouth and says, "Drink."
I will comply.
You get a few mouthfuls before she pulls her hand away. And when she does, you notice that the cut that was going all the way across her hand had already begun to like heal itself. And she goes, "Now don't think you'll be healing this fast, this quick. I've been around for a very, very, very long time. You'll get here eventually." And as she says that, the cut on her hand finishes stitching itself up. She goes, prepare to feel very, very ill for a few moments. That's just your body healing itself to what it should be. It's peak physical form, if you will. And as she says that, you feel like you've been hit with, I want to say a truck, but like there's vehicles, but there's like you feel like the rocks fell and everyone died. Uh and they both kind of help you over to a nearby chair. And you can't hear what they're saying because your head is just like everything's pounding.
It's like a night after a really, really bad tequila binge.
Yeah, the worst binge of your life. Um and before you realize it, they're holding something in front of you, but it doesn't click what it is until you sit back and realize that you've just had your full first meal. Like the pain and the shifting, and it's nearly almost blacking out sort of thing, and just running on instinct. Um, that they had gotten a meal brought to you that they held there while you fed. And then at the end of that meal, sitting back, kind of everything clears and settles. You don't feel like shit anymore, and um, both of them are just kind of nodding to each other, like this. Like they both approve. Like this transformation went well. Like like this is good.
Ugh, that sucked.
Yes. Welcome to the family.
Mm. Well, I thank you. Ugh. Is it always that bad? I feel like I got hit by, well, a stampede.
So, the worst is over. That was your initial change. Now that you are one of us, as long as you feed appropriately, you won't have any issues. Don't let the bloodlust take over, and you'll be fine. We will also be giving you some information about the court locations. If you're ever hurt and need help, you can go to any location and get help. It doesn't have to be just the court that you're associated with. It can be any court location. Now, if you want to be part of ours, that would be the Red Court.
I thought you were the
Unless
Black Court.
I know that's the DM looking at the wrong line.
Ah,
She's would be the Black Court. There's also the Red Court and the White Court. Here's the Black Court resides in the jungles. As we have people patrolling them constantly, and we can tell our own. So you go into the Darkmire jungles, and you will be led home. That is our main place of residence, though we do have some smaller places like the mansion here and a few others across the different continents, though the Black Court's main hub is deep in the Mire jungles. That is now, again, if you wish to call the Black Court your home as well, that will be your main residence, so to speak.
interesting. And as far as labs go, do you have those about or just in the areas that you control?
She goes, now, labs and things like that, uh, depending on if the other courts like you, that it may let you use their uh, what they have as well. However, they don't necessarily have to. Whereas if you're part of the Red Court, or not Red Court, I'm flipping it again. If you're part of the Black Court and you go to a Black Court facility, you have just as much right to use anything there as anyone else. There are certain things that are limited because of amounts that we have. So it might be you only have access for a certain amount of time, or you only get so much of a material, and once you're out, you will have to, trade or buy, or go somewhere else to acquire uh, whatever it is. But we're always reasonable. Um, as far as for here in town, if you wish to check out the things we have here, that will be uh, through those doors. And she points to the back of their dining hall. Um, down the stairs and past the cages. There's another doorway. Go through that doorway. And you'll have access to quite a nice lab there.
Very good. I have some work ahead of me that I need to get done. I will stand up, give a respectful bow to the Countess. Thank you for your gift and your time. He will turn and give a bow to Amelia. And thank you for the recommendation. I look forward to working with you more. And I'm going to march my happy ass down to that laboratory because I gotta work on a anti-disease potion for the rest of the group. Just to be on the safe side because I don't want to piss off Snake Boy. I don't need new nightmares. My dreams are happy with the sounds of tortured children. What is he gonna put me into? Flowers? Teddy
He'll
Bear
remove you
Man?
from the ethically sourced children's screams and put you in a room with
For children's
flowers and
laughter.
giggles and children having a happy-go-lucky time.
Living long lives, not getting their organs pulled out and added to other children. What a
Yeah.
horrible idea.
Just how could anyone even be okay with that?
I've got some stats to play with here too, so if you wanna
Yes,
talk to
and I
someone else,
will
I'm gonna be
send
fucking
you
around.
information too at some point. Uh, probably after session or in the
Ooh.
morning tomorrow. Um, back to Zay and Rexeria. And Sim, I think. Sim said he stayed behind too.
Yeah. If Sim is still awake.
Yeah, if Sim
Yeah.
is still awake. Hey!
Hey!
There's just a Koth sickle somewhere that you guys don't know about.
Yeah.
Nah, he's probably fine. I think.
He's fine.
Look at all
Sickle.
these livers.
Why does this one say Abby normal?
Hey, Rexeria,
Yes.
can we talk?
Yes.
In alone. Sorry.
I was assuming that would be the next. Yes. Sorry, Sim.
I mean, we
Oh
can
no, I'm fine. And Sim just kind of like wanders towards the black market area.
Just like, all right, I'll dip.
Classic Sim.
In notes. Sorry, Sim. Bye.
Fine then, I'll go shopping, I guess. Oh.
We can go to one of the meeting rooms, or we can just grab a table out here.
Either way.
Well, Zay will go find an empty meeting room then.
Hey, you're
Saria
able to
follows.
find one. It's not too terribly difficult. We both end up in a meeting room. Door closed to yourself.
Are you okay? And don't give me a bullshit answer, please. Are you okay?
No. No.
Do you want to elaborate on that a little more?
No.
Well, then I don't know what else to do.
I'll be fine. It's definitely a me problem. And nothing you have to worry about.
I obviously am. You don't always have to work through your problems alone. I've certainly had my fair share of trying to deal with shit on my own and not getting anywhere. But if you want to keep it to yourself, then
I
fine.
care about you, Zay. Maybe too much.
Zay is currently speechless. Mouth a little agape, like she was about to say something, and then you fucking said that.
As a player. Doesn't know what to say as character, though.
Well,
I said too much.
why?
Really, you don't have to worry about me. You have him. And she just gestures through the air around them. Wherever he is to worry about.
Are you talking about? You talking about Dazarus?
Yes. If he's the one that visited last night, then yes.
He was. And it's a weird thing that he brought up, but he said that Hexus has a son and we'd be meeting him at the first ball. He said to let you know. I know that is a little awkward to say after what you just said. I feel like I'm deflecting a little.
Rexeria has just got her hands on her stomach and is just laughing. Is he trying to set me up? What?
I mean, he felt bad about walking into the room and being all, "Hey, children," and then I went off on him, and then he pulled me away for a little bit, and he brought that up in conversation, and I just don't want last night to be a bad thing between us. We're here for a job, and you're my teammate and fake wife.
Yes. Yes. I agree. It like I've been trying to say, it's okay.
Sometimes I'll say that when I'm really not. So I wanted to ask.
Rexeria smiles weakly at you.
So we good?
Yes.
You know, we still need to get you that first soul.
Oh, that's right.
The powers don't really come without a price.
I really do wish they'd said that. But it does make sense. It's only fair. Shall we?
We can walk around town and search out someone for you.
Where would we go for when we need to do the thing? If the literal town is watching.
I mean, we can always bring someone in here and
Can we?
do it. I don't know. I've never tried. But I mean, I have a nice room here, and
Well, we might as well try, or at least ask.
I know who would know. And Zay's gonna grab Rexeria's hand and pull her or lead her to the bartender.
All right. You make your way to the bar, and bartender looks up and gives you a nod, and goes, "Pick your poison." Not literally. That would be in the black market. That's just a saying. I have confused people with that one before. Sorry.
I can only imagine who would fall for that one. Anyway, are we allowed to bring in someone that's not part of this? And would it matter if they don't leave?
Rexeria is just giving a very pleasant smile.
As long as they're not seen coming in. As long as there's no suspicion rising on the establishment that we're connected to. Is that
Like, don't drag them in kicking and screaming kind of thing?
well, just make sure that nobody realizes that this building is the last one they were seen in. Because, if they're seen walking into the above building and never come out, well, then where are the officials going to first start looking at that building? Granted, we do have certain loyalties that are quite upheld that make things easier on our part. It's just nicer to not have the undue stress. On the other side of things, to bring someone in, they need to. That's never been. That's not part of the guild. A few rules. You need a day pass for them. They need to not see where they're going. They can't. They have to be led or carried or brought in. He pulls out a little slip of paper and goes, "The day you want to bring someone in, you come and get this. Whoever's the bartender on staff will date it, sign it, and he reaches under and pulls out a drawer and opens up a bottle and pulls out a pill and places that on the table. And yes, and you'll be given one of these. You can't tell the difference on the outside, but it make someone blind. Temporarily, though. You give it to them, wait a couple minutes for it to take hold, then you bring them here. It lasts itself about 20 minutes before it wears off, so make sure you use your time wisely to get them here and good and in before the time runs out and they can see again. What you do with them while they're here, we couldn't give a rat's ass.
Okay.
Good to know. Thank you for the rundown.
He gives a nod. He goes, oh, and last thing, it's not free. It is 5 gold. Is these he picks up the pill. He goes, they do, cost something to make. So you're covering the cost of this.
Fair.
Zay looks at Rexeria. Well, shall we walk?
Sounds good to me. Michelle.
How is Freezer Bird doing? Your joints feel great, by the way. It's like one of them cold treatments that help with chronic pain.
I'm a Koth sickle. Vibing.
Koth sickle. Vibing.
I think freezer time is over, though. I've
It's
documented all of the internal organs.
documented, taken note.
Nope, I just went, yep, those are organs. They're documented now. I've confirmed
Beautiful. Have confirmed all organs in the organ freezer.
I guess I should find the others.
Sim, when you disappear into the black market, what do? Are you just wandering around for a bit until you're found by party members?
Yeah, just kind of wander around for a bit and see if anything funky catches his eye while he's shopping about.
Oh, I should. Let me pull up. Where is it? Did I save them? There we go. You definitely find some funky things that you're looking over when Koth shows up. Um just gonna send you some beautiful, beautiful items. Look over. Found these recently and they're just too good. Um there's that one. There's so many. Nope, send. There we go. And so tonight's table of weird
God damn it.
magics,
I
you
have to announce
find
it. I lost the game.
You are a bastard.
It's not my fault.
You're welcome. Sand of the pocket, the funny bone, ring of finger guns, ring of the game, grenade of many things, buds of the ear, beads of the goose, boots of the high ground, comb of beardmancy, clicker of subtitle. You are looking over a stand that has these items when Kothsicle shambles up. You can like feel the cold air waft off of them.
Those all sound amazing, and you need all of them.
I'm just reading descriptions right now. Oh my god, the grenade.
They are all beautiful.
These are all amazing.
I should just put them all in Conspirators Corner for you guys. Because you're all gonna except for Victor who's working on things, the rest of you are gonna end up in the same spot.
Sim is just like at this shop and he's just got like a pile of items sitting at this table. I I don't like what one of the lines what in the parentheses on the beads of the goose. I don't like what that infers.
I don't remember all
It-
what
because,
like each of them said.
That infers that geese are infernal.
Oh,
It is accurate.
yes. Paste. There we go. And yeah, Rexeria and Zay, you end up making your way over there a few minutes after Koth makes his way over there. When you guys get there, you can also feel like the cold still wafting off of Koth.
It's pretty chill, bruh.
It's beautiful. It says Koth has his own version of biofreeze. He really does.
We were
Birdo
going
freeze.
to-
Birdo freeze.
We have some meat that we need to buy for our house.
Yes.
So we're going to be taking a walk to find a meat source.
Meat source. Meat popsicle.
You can,
Oh, sorry, not cough.
Is that a store?
You can. Not what you think it is, though.
I mean, was that?
You
East
can
Coast Foods?
definitely find a quote unquote ethically sourced butcher's stall.
Oh, I
That is
didn't mean like in the Thieves Guild. I meant like out. In the
scarcely. I was gonna say that's scarcely close to the pet area.
Oh no!
That just sounds unfortunate.
Right.
Out in the outside world, you do have Lou's Co. Foods and Groceries that you can buy meat at.
Yeah. No. Somewhere else.
Not what we're talking about.
No, we gotta get meat for the house.
Oh, that's right. Meat for
No, not. Oh my god. That's later.
the God. I'm
One step at a time.
I am one step behind.
You're
Anyway,
like 3 steps ahead. Yes, I would like to purchase a bunch of meat. Raw.
You can easily get yourself a nice amount of raw meats of various types.
Does this count as a food place? Will this go
It's
on the Varzand bill or on the Shildraz bill?
I mean, it's a grocery store, so that counts as food.
Sweet.
sweet.
When they see a receipt that's just all meat, they're gonna have questions.
No, they won't.
It's not that they'll ask, but they're gonna have questions.
We wanted to host a barbecue.
How much do you want to spend on meats?
How much?
I would like to buy enough meat that it could be like the size of, I don't know, a person.
Okay, so I got an idea.
Yes.
Okay.
So does but I have a question first. When you stab somebody with a crystal dagger, does the entire person crystallize almost instantaneously? Or can you cut off part of the person before they crystallize?
If you want their soul, you need it to crystallize.
The entire body to crystallize. Okay.
Although, if you stab them in the hand, you can cut off their hand and it'll stop the crystallization. But they'll be bleeding out, so. there's that. We went over this with Aegis.
Ah. See, I was thinking like if we could like stab him in the head or like stab him in the heart and then like cut him in half.
Okay, so no, I will concede to that. If you like stabbed him in the heart, let's say you could like hips down, like cut off, but you would have to be very quick. Is the thing.
Okay.
I don't have.
You would have to have an extremely quick way to either remove their limbs or cut their torso in half. Because
Do I
you
have to-
basically need their heart to completely crystallize in order to take
Okay.
the soul.
Okay.
We need a chainsaw.
We do.
Ooh, crystal chainsaw. Nice. Note
Oh.
to self.
I mean, crystal chainsaw?
Anyway, we're buying meat.
So a barrel of beef on this D&D 5e chart
Whole barrel.
is 20 gold.
Sweet.
Fuck yeah.
20 gold. You know what? I'm gonna put it on my card so that they don't have questions.
Yeah, I was gonna say I could just pay for it out of my pockets if you're okay with that.
Yeah. Oh, we going halvesies?
Yeah, well let's go halvesies.
Alright.
Oh. I just popped my shoulder. Oh, okay. Anyway.
Oh no.
10 gold.
I will have you know, a pound of nutmeg is 2 gold. Why anyone would need a whole fucking pound of nutmeg, I don't know.
Wow. Can we have this delivered?
Yeah, you could have it delivered.
Alright.
Deliver it to the house in your name, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah.
Do you want to go back to the house so that we can get this all set?
House supplies.
Yes.
That's good.
Let's go back to the house and make sure.
I want Mimi to know it was me.
Yes.
However, before that, Sim and Koth, since you made your way next to Sim, any interest in those items?
Yes. They're all terrible and I love them all.
They're beautiful.
They're amazing.
Another recommendation.
Minuscule dagger, the mere 2 inches, is a sword for a rat. Since
Unless Koth
curious
is interested
damage
in any of
ranges
these.
between 1 and infinite. Oh my gosh.
unless Koth has any interest in any of these items, I'd like to try to purchase all of them. Because I can picture the havoc I can cause with each one of them, and it's amazing.
Right. Aren't they beautiful? Oh, I accidentally sent Pocket Santa twice. Did I miss one then?
I don't think so.
Ring of Fingers. No, I think I got all of them up there. We'll take a toothpick, yes. But yeah, Koth, Sim, what are your bids? What do you is Koth interested in anything? And Sim, what are you interested in?
Yes.
Or is it just all? Just yes?
Yes.
I'm
Burb interested in anything?
just reading all these fucking things.
They're so good. Every day you wear the beads of the goose. The next morning you will poop an egg. When this happens, there's a 5% chance you will poop an egg made of gold and
Oh
worth
my god,
a
Koth can finally
100
lay eggs.
VP.
I could be a mother.
In the
Koth can
morning, roll
finally
a
lay
d20.
eggs.
A 20 means the egg is gold. If the egg isn't gold, it's still safe to eat. Also, the yolks match your skin color. Wearing the beads of geese, you will gain the ability to converse with geese. Now, you still cannot communicate with other infernal creatures unless you know that language. Succeeding on an animal handling check of 18 may compel a gaggle of geese to fight alongside you, but beware their innate chaotic evil tendencies. I do think that would be a very appropriate item for Koth for sure.
Remember when we were trying to get more money out of the DM and Koth was offering up eggs? This is your chance.
This is your chance. You could shit solid gold.
Now we just need to find a ring of the milk sweats so Koth can become a portable omelet machine.
How do I unhear something? I don't know. It sounds like Sim's down to get everything. So if Sim wants to shit eggs, Sim can shit eggs.
I was thinking more about the chaos of sicking a flock of goose on someone.
That as well, but also egg.
Egg.
Also, you'll shit egg.
Man, this is gonna be a wild ride.
Chaos.
So you looking at these items. The shopkeep comes over and goes, make an offer, make an offer. What are you looking at? What do you like? What can I sell you?
All of it.
Oh, all of it, all of it. You must have some deep pockets, eh? So, what are you thinking? What? Pitch me something. What do you think all this is worth? Hi, Goober. Night night. You sleep tight. Dada's already passed out.
Well, since I am going for the bit of the bundle. I started off at, say, 1,500 gold for all of it.
It was 1,500. I got some good things in here. Like, I don't know. Could you? How about 2,500 for the whole lot?
How about 2,250?
You say that he holds out his hand to shake on it.
I'll shake on it.
And
Uh,
goes, put it all in your pockets, or you need a box.
I'll need a box for now. And he'll hand over the solstice card.
And he runs the card, as well as boxes up the items. The sand in the pocket, the little sachet of sand. Ring in a little ring box. In the bigger box, another ring in the box. The grenade of many things. A padded case and put in the box. Yeah, everything else going in it. Then he passes it over and passes the card back.
I think after that, I just want to find a bag of holding.
You can find a bag of holdings. There's usually bags of holdings. Where is my port notes? Is it in this one? No, I think it's in the Divine Dipshit's important notes. There's different sizes. It's in here somewhere. There we go. You've got the bags of holding that on the outside weigh 15 pounds. The inside can hold 250 pounds or 30 cubic feet in volume. Then it goes up to 500, then 1,000, then 1,500 in pounds. The max one is 250 cubic feet in volume limit. But the bigger they are, the more they go up in price.
I'll just go with the smallest one for right now.
Small one. That one. Why don't I put the price chart for those ones next to the stinking size chart, like a smart, insane person, instead of not after all this time combining the two. We'll say the price tag says 500 on it.
500.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm swiping the solstice card again.
You get past your card back in the bag of holding, and that is where we are ending session tonight, folks. With
Woo.
the ladies heading back to the mansion, the others finishing up shopping for weird things, and Victor doing his thing. Next time you guys see him, he's gonna look a little different.
Big point teeth.
Slightly paler in complexion.
What big teeth you
You are by far my least favorite grandchild.
have.
Everyone say goodbye to chat. Until
Boy!
next time.
Farewell.
Next time game will be in the new year.
We'll see you all next year.